first item from our uncle?
Fire rod. That starting message does not give me confidence in this seed.
I actually missed it. I'll be honest. What did we get?
Today you will have bad luck.
Well, you know, bad luck for the runners means good entertainment for us.
Oh, absolutely. There's been some crazy seeds so far in this tournament.
Absolutely. And we're just getting started. We got 256 matches a week for the next 7 weeks.
It's still hard to believe, like, hearing that over and over. Oh, well, it's a magical item. It's the Cane of Burna.
Now, have you done...
Or is it Staff of Burna?
That is the Cane of Burna. Correct. Now, have you done this before with the Cane of Burna? It is, you know, it can be challenging.
I have not.
It's one of those where you have to conserve your magic. It's very...
But oddly enough, the first seed I commentated in this tournament also was a cane seed at the start.
It does pose an interesting start to a race. You know, when you get a hammer, when you get a fire rod, that's a piece of the logic that, you know, helps you move forward pretty quickly. But when you get the blue cane, the only thing that ultimately sets you up for is Spike Cave.
And it still doesn't even get you in there.
No, absolutely not. So, no help from the uncle.
It seems that both racers are doing quite well. They know to keep their magic nice and conserved.
True, I guess they have practiced with this.
Just a little by the looks of things.
So what do you want to see in this race today? What are you looking forward to?
Do you want the mean answer or the optimistic answer?
You know what? Why not both?
Well, if I was feeling mean, I'd want them to have a 4 dip into Turtle Rock, like 4 dips in.
Ooh.
But the optimistic part of me wants to see all the dungeons, actually. Because the last seed I commentated, Misery Mire wasn't even needed.
That is...
None of the dependent dungeons were, actually.
Wow. Yeah, so all dungeons is good. While we were talking there, they got a sword. So, you know, that whole need for magic conservation. Just out the window.
Yeah, that... Yep.
Kelpsey going for those...
Just...
Sorry, go ahead.
Kelpsey going for the pot bashing strat, it seems.
Absolutely. Ooh, Hyphen-ated is down to... Oh, no. Looks like they've picked
We
up.
have a lamp already, too.
Wow. So, we're starting off with...
Isn't that a vanilla location for that if you didn't pick it up in any of the other chests along the way?
That is absolutely correct. We've got vanilla lamp. We've got a sword. It's a standard almost.
Is this even randomized?
So, that light cone as we get into the sewers later, is that going to be the real light cone or is it a fake light cone?
I guess it would be both at this point.
It's going to be extra bright. Yeah, so we've got a sword and a shield on a lamp.
I just now noticed they got a shield. This has to be like the most vanilla start ever.
Especially as soon as you run out of magic. Hopefully they remember to farm for bombs. What about you? Do you spend the time getting the bombs before, you know, while you're in the sewers, or do you just hope for a glove early enough that it doesn't matter?
I hope for the best, basically.
It's a good strategy.
Sometimes I get lucky. Sometimes I'm cursing the fact that I'm like 10 rupees short to just buy bombs.
Looks like they're both going after that the farm.
But it appears their farm was unfortunately unsuccessful.
Ooh, you're right. Some money though.
And an arrow upgrade, which is probably not what they're hoping to see.
No, not yet.
It's looking extremely likely that they're going to have to come back here to see what those 3 chests in the little side room it has.
It's true. Hopefully some rats will buy these bombs. It's never one of those things you want to leave with because it just sits in the back of your mind.
But yeah, having a sword this early simplifies so much for both runners.
Absolutely. Kelpsey's just moving on. Hyphen-ated, getting those last few bombs. For bomb chances.
Some of those items were the right color, but not the right object.
Shame it doesn't work that way. I hope they don't end up finding bombs, upstairs now. That's got to be the most frustrating experience.
Oh, Hyphen-ated has a bomb now.
I shouldn't have said anything.
It looks like they're just dipping right back down.
Learning that you can't push the block back, though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is, but now we can get, drop off Zelda and start the seed.
Indeed. It seems like Kelpsey's going up to check that out. Unfortunately, the tree is kind of poor today.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the bombs. That bomb crab.
Wow. That's always a nice thing to see.
Because it doesn't get seen particularly often.
No.
Oh.
And that does save a whole bunch of money for the bottle vendor.
And it seems like the Aga 1 fight dream has taken a heavy blow since there's only 5 rupees in that cave.
Absolutely. But we still have hope. They still haven't found a glove. They haven't found a hammer. No moon pearl yet.
A lot of people don't realize that the moon pearl can be on the pyramid.
Absolutely. One of the most frustrating spots for it to be.
I think the seed's trying to tell them something with all these bombs all of a sudden.
Just starting off with, hey, we know you didn't have any in the escape, but just want to take care of you now. Bird. 8 more bombs. Bombs from everything. Hyphen-ated didn't pull the hermit, it looks like. They've only got the 4.
Yeah, that 4 bombs is sufficient, at least.
We still have no map check.
But we do have lots of money, it seems, and the Quake Medallion. I'm starting to think this is going to be one of those seeds again where they get a bunch of progression items, but not what they need to progress at that particular moment.
But we did lose the shot at the moon pearl on the pyramid.
Ah.
Darn it.
It might still not be dead, because they would still need the hammer and the glove for pretty much universal access to the Dark World.
Ooh, that's true. Or we could get the double glove flippers combo. I'd like that. I like when that happens.
It seems like the seed's trying to keep them healthy too. That's always nice to see. Oh, there's a hook shot.
Shot in a glove.
Wow.
Already access.
This seed.
Yeah, they already have some access to Eastside Death Mountain.
The boots? What are those? I've never seen that item before. That grandma in front of that house looked a little unwell.
Zombie grandma. So yeah, just to address actually which sprite, our runners are using, because you can choose different sprites. Kelpsey has the Four Swords Link. I won't ruin the surprise of what the armor colors are, and it looks like Hyphen-ated is using the standard Link until we see otherwise.
It looks pretty regular to me.
They've added a couple new ones in where it's like the same color as the hat, or the same color as the armor is the hat. So you get to be a solid color, whichever one it is. You can be Eggplant Link.
That sounds like an exciting option. I personally use the Samus sprite.
Oh, very nice. So just a heart at the maze game. I probably would have gone for that, but Kelpsey is braver than I am.
Oh, no, according to chat, Hyphen never went up in Thieves' House yet, so they're lacking that pearl.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's one of those things too where it totally can come back to bite you. Did he bomb the wall?
I don't think so. Oh. That was a very quick map chat, but we know Eastern is one of the two crystals to get the big bomb.
And then we had Hera as the blue pendant, and Desert was green. We've already had a bit of route divergence here.
Indeed. It's always nice to see the routes diverge like this, even early on.
Absolutely.
Oh no, according to chat, he did bomb the thing in Thieves' Hut, but never went up for some reason.
Oh, that is... Yep. I hope they remember that soon. I have explicitly
Me too.
done that. Not turn out well.
Same. Like, it can be all too easy to forget just that one location, and it gets worse if you open the way to that location.
Totally. We will start off the run hoping that Hyphen-ated goes back. Look like Kelpsey skipped the dam, too.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's the blue mail at least. Not a bad defensive item to find.
Not at all. Especially this early. And with, only 5 hearts, but...
Especially going near these crabs, which, without armor, do 2 hearts of damage.
Yeah. The earliest gauntlet in the game is going up to the Ice Rock Cave. Yeah, chat mentioning, if you run out of places to check for the Moon Pearl, you'll remember you missed something. Of course, it's just a matter of, it's always a matter of, how much more do you find? How much more becomes open before you get to check, retrace your steps, because with each new place unlocked, it's way harder to go back.
Indeed. And he might, look in there, see that it's open, and be like, oh, I checked in here. Moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, looks like Kelpsey's heading straight up Death Mountain with the hook shot that is perhaps one of the most solid plays that can be done right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No bow to finish Eastern Palace yet. You can check end chests right now. I think 11.
I believe that's correct.
I think Kelpsey was threatening the old man there with, if you don't give me the good item, you're going into the hole.
That's not even a complete item.
Nope. Old man cheaping out. Looks like they're both making the same plays right now. Kelpsey going back in to get a heal, and Hyphen-ated taking the old man for a walk as well.
Yep. Seems like they're back to basically doing the same things. But I imagine they will diverge very quickly once Hyphen-ated realizes that he may have missed something critical. Also, those dead rocks are the worst thing in this game.
I don't think anyone has the dead rock as a favorite enemy. If they do, I don't know that I want to be friends with them.
Good thing they're only in this game.
Yes. Yes. Just a big 20 inside Spectacle Rock. Ooh.
Ooh.
We've got Dark World access now.
Awesome.
We've got Titan Mitts. We've got the shovel. Who knows? Maybe Hammer will be in the shovel. What a great bomb jump.
Yeah.
So what would your play be next? We've got Away into Dark World. We've got more Dark Death Mountain. We can do Dark Death Mountain stuff.
I think it would be Dark Death Mountain because there's a lot of chests.
Absolutely. Especially with the hook shot.
Like, there's just as many chests as there in the Light World as there is on Dark Death Mountain.
Get the book.
That's Desert Access.
Desert access. Maybe we'll be able to read the seed a little better. But actually, this is a kind of a point of divergence already, because Hyphen-ated does not have the Moon Pearl. They cannot check East Death Mountain.
Oh no, that's right. If Kelpsey finds something cool up here, that could spell trouble for Hyphen-ated.
Absolutely. I guess the saving grace would be that if Hyphen-ated knows about Super Bunny, they will be able to check at least the Super Bunny cave.
Oh yeah, that's considered a minor glitch, isn't it?
Yes, and that glitch is activated because anytime you fall down a hole as a bunny, it doesn't know what to do with you, so it just puts you back into normal Link state, but as a bunny. Ooh, we got Dark World.
Indeed.
So it looks like Ice Palace is the other Pyramid Fairy Crystal. We got Meyer as the remaining pendant.
Of course, Ice Palace is something important.
And even if it isn't, even if it's a pendant, it's got something impressive. Ooh, got a Master Sword. You know what that means, right?
We also have a flute, which also means swag duck.
Swag Duck. You can get into Mire, but we do have access to Aghanim's Tower.
That's a lot of access all of a sudden.
Yes.
But they might need that because the hammer could be in Palace of Darkness for some reason.
That's one of those places. It's just, you don't want it to be. You try not to go into pod unless you have the bow and unless you have hammer. But, you know, we'll see where the routing takes them. So Hyphen-ated is already being, you know, taken on a bit of a ride by the fact that they don't have the pearl. They're gonna go check, I imagine, Desert Palace after Agana's Cave, where I assume Kelpsey's gonna go run into the Dark World.
I'm thinking so too. That does seem like the most logical play right now.
Chat mentioning, you know, to get our Aghanim Dream, we still need to find the flippers in pod or East Dark World, or, you know, somewhere blocked by that. Could be in, you know, hammer pegs after you find hammer in pod.
Where are you going, Kelpsey? Oh, she's checking at Salt Shaker's house.
I like that.
And there's the spin speed glitch.
Gotta love spin speed. What? I'm not sure
Red
how that.
shield.
How did that
piece
door
of heart.
withstand that?
I'm not sure either. Like, I've seen it happen a few times here and there, but
So after checking those 3 chests, Kelpsey bails. We have Hyphen-ated checking Desert, which they will be able to fully clear. You have boots, you have a fire source.
but this is actually one of the few times that they can probably fully clear a dungeon this early in the seed. Usually it's like, oh, boots are in some far off location. You're not completing Desert anytime soon.
No, and that's always minorly annoying. Unless, of course, you get the 2 items out of it early, and then fine. I don't need you, Desert.
My first seed boots were in Turtle Rock.
Ooh. Yeah, that's...
In Change Up Room, and I forgot that there was in fact a chest in there.
Oh god. And I assume
Yeah.
Desert was a crystal?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that seed took 6 hours for me to complete. That was my first go at the game. Well, first go at Rando. I played this game as a kid, like many of us, I assume.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, the Staff of Samaria.
Wow. So we got both canes. Mire is already possibly completable.
Indeed.
Ooh. Hyphen-ated found the flippers in the Desert Palace big chest. That officially kills the Aghanim Dream.
Rest in peace, Aghanim Dream. You will be missed until the next run.
That's fine. I wasn't that attached to it.
Me neither.
We can still get the all dungeons though.
Yeah, we're gonna see everything. That's good.
So both plays so far turned up something. You know, the flippers definitely need those for Ice Palace. And the Cane of Samaria, that leads you... That actually helps with a couple of things too. Makes ice easier. Bomb jump and finish. Do Mire. Hammer away from Turtle Rock access, potentially.
Also, Chad is pointing out that if Hyphen-ated doesn't find the Moon Pearl, then he may attempt Aga thinking it's on the pyramid.
Ooh, that is true. He also got the fire rod though. Looks like she's going right back in to take down the moth.
With a mere 6 heart containers total, that's not going to be easy.
No, but she's been practicing those NMG strats. See how they pay off.
Me, I wouldn't be comfortable fighting Mafia with less than 12 hearts because I'm bad at this.
One day.
One day.
One of the loveliest landmo fights you can do is Fighter Sword. Fighter Sword, no rods.
Just you and the giant worm monsters.
Doing pretty well though.
Yeah, in vanilla you'd have, well, the bow to help take them down at least.
It's true. This is worse than NMG.
But Hyphen-ated is doing quite well, even with a quite large disadvantage.
Pretty solid kill.
All that for a compass. And a green pendant that's looking increasingly likely to not lead to anything at all.
That is very true. Could be the hammer. I just realized Misery Mire's a pendant. I wouldn't go in there either.
Not unless there's something, one of the few progression items they need is in there.
I'm gonna call Ice Rod Mire.
Oh, that would be nasty.
Yes.
And it dropping off the boss.
I wasn't gonna go that far. I'm okay with being the first chest. Ooh, chat. Bentizi pointing out that if mirror is available, hammer can be on the pedestal.
Yeah, that's a good. It's always nice to have someone that knows the logic available in chat. They'll point out things that might not be obvious to most of us.
Hyphen-ated getting the single arrow, and Kelpsey with an excellent kill on Moth. Well done, Kelpsey.
I think they only got hit once too. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, no, it was an excellent fight. Meanwhile, let's see where these flippers take Hyphen-ated. I'm curious.
What sort of magical journey will he take?
The quest for the Moon Pearl.
Red mail in the waterfall cave.
Well, that's always nice.
But it doesn't help Hyphen-ated right now, unfortunately.
No, but avoiding death is always helpful.
Plus.
Yes. Looks like an arrow upgrade on the Zora ledge.
At this point, I dare say Hyphen-ated's almost out of options, really.
Yeah, they can't get to Hera. They got a bottle, so that's bottle vendor. If that turns up hammer... No, I don't think that does a whole lot.
Without that moon pearl, he's effectively out of luck.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's gonna be the big... We'll see how it goes. It's gonna... Essentially, every minute without the Moon Pearl is just losing a ton of time at this point. Unless in their travels they manage to find the hammer, the bow, and the ice rod, and then it's one of those things where they're just gonna eventually find it because they're stuck. They'll be better off almost.
Meanwhile, Kelpsey going right through Thieves Town. Not too much to say about the dungeon in particular.
No, it's a place with 4 items, 1 key, which they've got, and that's it really.
Oh, there's the mirror. So, yeah, Kelpsey can go anywhere now, basically.
Absolutely. That does, as Bentizi pointed out, we have the hammer on pedestal. in play now.
Of course, that's not assured. It could be anywhere.
No, exactly.
But at least it's possible. Meanwhile, Kelsey's just bailing from Thieves Town for the time being.
We're gonna get our first look into Eastern, though.
Unfortunately, it's a pendant, but it could have... Oh, there's the ice rod. Like, Kelpsey is just making all the good plays here.
Absolutely. Now, we might be missing the medallion, but I know for a fact Kelpsey does not want to go into Turtle Rock this early. Oh, we're also missing the hammer. So, hammer aside, we're getting close, though.
Yeah, she's remarkably close to go mode already. Like, she needs the bow, she needs the hammer, and that's about... Well, she'll need flippers too, won't she? But that's about it.
We are being informed that Turtle Rock is Bombos, so we are missing the medallion.
Well, there's the hammer. The blacksmith's forged up Lincoln. Nice hammer.
Wow. We are...
What is this seed?
We are...
Like, I can't believe this seed.
The one thing there is to say about this, though, we know where the flippers are. And they're needed for Swamp, but Kelpsey might not go to Desert for a long time now. There's so much else to do. That could be the great equalizer if I hyphenated.
All it takes is Hyphen-ated remembering that he didn't quite go in to grab a box.
We got some mirror dashing strats from Kelpsey.
Sometimes you just gotta dash with your mirror to have warps you between dimensions.
Just show the world how good you look as you're flying by. So actually, that Kelpsey leaving Thieves Town, you know, she saw the key, I imagine, and went, I don't want to be in here without the hammer. Left, found the hammer right next door. That was an amazing play.
It's not just amazing, it's incredible.
Hyphenated, going back to Kakariko. Could this be the Moon Pearl check? I know they got the bottle.
I hope so. But it's going to be a bottle check for sure.
Bottle check for sure. Let's see if they remember. What? At this point, what do they have left that they can do? I don't...
Nothing. Like, just thinking off the top of my head, I don't think there's all that much. He's thinking. Like, you can tell that he's thinking now.
Yeah, you know when you see the pause screen of any runner in Rando, it's just... But we're...
For morph in 2 seconds.
No, don't save and quit. You were so close.
You were so close to your fancy pearl that protects you from the dark world. Like, when I played this as a kid, I missed the Moon Pearl initially when I played through. I just couldn't figure out what I needed to do. What are you doing, Hyphen-ated? Like, he might be checking Super Bunny Cave, or planning to.
Yeah, it looks like that's what the case is going to be. I mean, I think they realize maybe that it's not in the logic, but at this point, you run out of items to check, you might as well look, right?
And Chad is asking if he did Spiral. I believe he did.
Yeah, that's where the book was. So, to do Desert with the items they had before they had to.
Like, I'm rooting for him. Like, he's the underdog in this match now.
Absolutely. Kelpsey finding that bottle in there. Now, not crucial to the end, but always a nice safety to have. Go get a potion.
Also, Blind isn't looking too healthy either today.
No. This is a link to the past, but everyone's a zombie.
And Hyphen-ated's... he's thinking. He must be thinking real hard right now what he could have possibly missed. You know, Kelpsey is quickly chewing through Blind there. The first time in the room, it's scripted, so Blind will always do the exact same things 100% of the time. Which makes losing to Blind extremely painful.
Absolutely. Got the kill, though. Blind didn't even make it to the bottom of the screen.
He tried, and then he fell down. This is the kind of seed I wish I could play.
Oh.
And according to Ben, there are 2 paths for Kelpsey to take, and we're going to see which one she will pick.
Yeah. I mean... I guess at this point there's more items this direction. You don't get to check Catfish. It doesn't have flippers yet. So can't swim. So... this
And
takes...
she will need to find them eventually for Swamp Palace.
Yes, and sort of ice. Logically ice, but big flippers are our friend. Ooh, Hyphen-ated.
Hyphen-ated starting to check locations.
Yeah.
I imagine at this point, like, his memory might not be so sharp because he opened the thing, Kakri.
Totally.
And Jet, Hyphen-ated forgot to check the bombable wall spot in Blind's hut.
Yeah, they bombed the wall and moved on. Kelpsey just progressing her way through, you know.
Yep, she has all the tools she needs for the moment, other than the flippers.
I still don't think Kelpsey ever checked the dam, but that's working out.
Well, they might be just routing that into when they have to go there.
Ooh, dodging that red boomerang. You know, there's a lot of debates on the internet. Are hot dog sandwiches, is pineapple, you know, supposed to be on pizza? But the real one is red.
It's not.
Matsu settling the debate about pizza. But what, red versus blue boomerang? Where do you lie?
The blue boomerang actually has some utility for in Ganon's tower, where you could use it to hit the switch while you're going through. So you don't have to, like, toss a bomb or a cane block at it.
Okay, so you're for the utility. Ooh, silvers.
Yes. Hype Cave is hype even if nothing else in here is good.
Nothing else in here was good.
Helps you don't get mad at the chest. You got the best item in the game already. At absolute worst, it will be a Master Sword Silver fight
Now
at this point.
we've got chat debating various kinds of sandwiches at this point. I'm sorry. Sorry for everyone that was enjoying a rando run, but now has to determine the fate of sandwiches everywhere.
Ice cream sandwich has sandwich in the name, so yes, it is.
Fair enough. Yeah, Hyphen-ated's going back to doing all of those rechecks. And without the flute...
It's going to be a very long time, unfortunately.
Yes. Too many things were found. Too many places.
I can't even imagine what could be going through his head right now. Like, many players use a map tracker as well, and he may have checked off that location. He might be looking over there and being like, okay, I checked here. All is well. But we can only hope that he realizes, and maybe he will catch up. He has two main things that Kelpsey does not. The powder and the flippers.
That's true. Where was powder found? Desert?
I don't know, actually. It was one of those blink and miss it sort of things, I think.
Oh, maybe Bahastrala?
Maybe.
No, chat's saying Sahasrara was bombs.
Always leave it up to chat to help set us commentators straight.
Ooh. It's like Kelsey's going back to check Bombos.
It is certainly interesting routing at the moment.
She was baiting us the whole time. We were all, oh, Kelsey, now you checking. No, she knew.
Well, more life. Like, this has been a pretty low health seed so far.
Yeah, they both left one at the race game, which, you know.
I wouldn't do that. Kelpsey checking out the mire area. So that needs the Ether, and Turtle Rock needs Bombos, correct?
That is correct. Which is actually a good thing. When you're locked out of a dungeon, especially a pendant, it's better. Just better. Hopefully that's a pendant or a medallion you hope to find in Ganon's tower, you know, on looking for the big key.
We also had a pedestal check, but I blinked and missed it, so what was there? Oh, 3 bombs. The pedestal dream has died as well.
Ooh.
Well, there's the magic cave.
It can look stylish as you dash through Hyrule. Oh, Hyphen-ated is getting close.
Just a little bit more hyphenated. You can do it.
He's going in.
Finally, he is going in. Yes, he is. Now, but after a long journey, he has found it. No rage slashes. He's just going straight back onto the adventure.
You just gotta, you know, buckle down and just go. You know you're behind at that point. And all you can do is just avoid the rage slashes and dash forward.
But he is 2 dungeons behind, so he has his work cut out for him.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Kelpsey is about to get the flippers, which, you know, that was not the saving grace, but that was the main thing that was going to help at this point. It's an interesting play to go to desert too. Pod's now open. I guess you don't have the bow, so Kelsey's probably looking for the bow before they go into pod.
Yeah, it's like, it is not a good gamble to bank on it being in there.
No. Oh, 2 items. Kelsey's done. No landmo for the green pendant. Straight into Ice Palace.
It's amazing just how well she's doing.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Oh, she's not going to Ice Palace.
Might work our way there eventually, but yeah, there's a few places to check.
Yeah, it's not that much of a time loss to go quickly check Hobo in this situation.
No, and if something's sitting on Hyrule Lake Island, you know, that's one of those things that you need to know.
I'm sure that's the official name for it.
What we're going with today. Wait, what's the other island called then?
I have no idea.
That island with a cave and a lake?
I'm sure in the lore it has a name.
Oh, getting corrected by chat. They don't like to have fun like we do. It's floating in Hylia Island.
Ben's not a bit at the fun.
No.
Meanwhile, Hyphen-ated is checking as quickly as he can.
They got their cane.
Almost everything's opened up for him at this point.
They need to make their way back up to Death Mountain, eventually. Get that second sword. And we're now all orange and red. Got their ice rod.
All they need is that fire rod and several other things.
Just a few things.
There's the fight. Yeah, I just realized that both rods were in like Village Outcast here.
The least trolly placement of rods is like, hey, here's the fire rod. Also, we wanted you to have an ice rod. We locked it away so no one else could steal it from you. Please fix our wall.
Like Ravatrol in chat there is saying all hearts in GT.
Ooh.
At this point, I would believe it, given that we've seen so few heart containers.
Kelsey going to get that bottle. I'm guessing Ice Palace here.
And Bo cannot be in GT, unfortunately. Thanks, Logic.
Alright, after Sick Kid, Ice Palace. Oh, bunny beamed on Hyphen-ated side.
Oh, no.
But luckily this time they get to go back to Link. Like, Super Bunny happened.
Yeah, when they decided to take a little not so fruitful dip into the Dark World.
Can you imagine too if that was another thing that led you somewhere?
But in completely the wrong direction.
Absolutely. The sequence break that hurts.
An Ice Palace in under an hour.
Wow.
What? Like, this is the sort of thing you usually see much later in a run because, you know, it's an annoying dungeon.
Totally. 3 items here, though.
Yeah, like Kelpsey is likely going to have to full clear it unless she finds both medallions that are still missing very quickly.
I mean, Myra's a pendant.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Just Bombos and Bow is what we need on Kelsey's side now.
Of course, the bow could still be in Myre.
Yes, absolutely. At this point, they look pretty similar in items, if you're just joining us. There is quite a bit of separation between the two runners. Hyphen-ated took some time to find the Moon Pearl. It was in back of Line's hut. This is a tongue twister. And they blew up the wall and then left after checking the 4 chests at the bottom. And then it took them... I think there was no other places left that they could check at that point. Couldn't do Aga. Didn't have a cape or a master sword. So yeah, that's where we stand.
Yes, at the moment, Kelpsey has a fair bit of a commanding lead.
One of the nicest ice palaces you can get. Finding that key within the first chest.
And Kelpsey nails that bomb jump on the first try.
Got 2 tricks going on here. We'll see if Hyphen-ated can get the scripted blind fight.
Looks like so far he is acing it.
Doing pretty well.
It seems like he must feel that he is immensely behind right now, but he's not letting it affect him.
No, absolutely
he's just
not.
charging forward.
Yeah, great execution on that blind fight.
In fact, I dare say the execution was a bit better from Kelpsey's.
So, is this going to be the Ice Palace? You know, to end all Ice Palace? There you go.
I guess.
We've got silvers, we've got bow.
We're almost in go mode. Kelpsey only needs one more item.
Olive pod to check still. Eastern Palace to do. Swamp Palace. I mean, at this point, I guess dungeons and all the way out, right?
Where do you think Bombos will be located?
I'm gonna guess left side swamp.
Ooh, that's a mean location.
Yeah, and it's always one of those locations that you, like when you need nothing else, something is left side swamp. Hyphen-ated's catching up though, about to grab their hammer.
It's finally starting to come together for Hyphen-ated. He's finding those key items that will help him progress. But he also gets to check the magic bat, something that Kelpsey cannot do right now.
That's true.
This could be Bombos.
Ooh, that would be a major find. Kelpsey. Oh my god.
Okay, it's wow. Why am I not playing this tournament? Apparently I'm psychic now.
That's kind of a game changer.
Yes. He has a key advantage. If he can catch up to Kelpsey before she can find the magic powder and use it, he's back in this.
Absolutely. I'm guessing it's in Eastern.
Yeah, that's the main difference right now. It seems like Kelpsey has an aversion to doing pendant anything.
Eastern, though, is a crystal. And now that Kelpsey has
is.
she'll likely go there. Do the pod Eastern combo.
Had a little bit of vanilla on the brain there, I think.
Well, after the start of this seed, getting the, starting off with Uncle giving Berna, we got the shield, the sword, and the lamp. All before we picked up Zelda.
I imagine Zelda appreciated a well-armed knight showing up.
Absolutely. Hey, I got this cane to protect you as we escape. Okay? So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. See how it all plays out. Kelpsey has the advantage of the flute, which was up on East Side Death Mountain.
But Hyphen-ated has the key item of progression that Kelpsey desperately needs right now.
It's true. Going over to pod, though.
Indeed. Hyphen-ated. Better work fast.
Chat's calling out. Kelsey's definitely going to do swamp first. Nope. You got fooled.
I'm not talking to her telepathically, Ben Teasy. Like, I'm not Salt Shaker, or however his name is pronounced. I can't pronounce his name, so he's Salt Shaker.
I think if you add enough syllables, no one will know you're getting it wrong.
Gotcha. Still no sign of additional sword upgrades. They're not strictly necessary, but they are useful.
One of them is you do need Master Sword in order
Yes.
to kill Ganon, but beyond that, you're right. Anything beyond this is a bonus.
You know, Hyphen-ated finally going through the hype cave.
Getting their silvers and their pocket change.
Yep. You never know when you need an extra 60 rupees.
That's true. That's almost a potion. Or 10 bombs.
Or 1 heart from the shop, I think. Or is that 10?
I think that's 10. So you can buy bombs and...
Okay, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, 6 hearts.
Shopping's free. Ooh. Hyphen-ated with the play in swamp.
It's not a bad play for him right now, honestly.
No, I think... I mean, minus the sword, I think Hyphen-ated's in... No, and the bow. They need to go to Ice Palace. We're in no
Yeah,
mode.
Yeah, no one... They each have the opposite item that they need for go mode.
Yeah. Even still, 57 minutes in and we're in total no mode? That's pretty good for a seed.
I know, like, this seed has been incredible to watch.
No need for Mire.
Again, the last seed I commentated didn't need Mire either. Like, maybe these runners have started asking me to do columns for them. It seems like I'm kind of good luck. You know, Kelpsey's just chewing right through pod. They're quite well armed for it at this point.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is, you know, when Hyphen-ated gets to pod, they will be able to enter go mode for it super quick. Because the big key was in the first chest. Let's just find another key and run straight through. Ooh, that's bad.
That is not good. That's not a good plan. That might make Kelpsey go, oh, I bet the Bombos is in Misery Mire.
I don't want to see Mire.
I kind of do, just because I haven't seen it in a while. Some rage slashes there. Kelpsey seems to have some anger issues on occasion. Looks like they've been slashing their sword at everything they can.
Well, when the world is as dangerous as Hyrule.
Yeah. Having a little bit of an anger problem isn't an issue in this world.
It'll be interesting if we find the mushroom somewhere. Wonder if Kelpsey, with, you know, having the Cane of Samaria, will go check Powder and then turn in the mushroom, because that could be interesting.
Oh yeah, because that glitch was discovered during the fall, I believe?
Yeah, I guess it's been kind of known for a while, but no one applied it until pretty recently to our rando. It looks like chat's saying King's Tomb had the Powder. So that's
So even if she were to do Eastern, then Hyphen-ated still has a chance.
Yes. Hyphen-ated might go up to Turtle Rock first, though.
This is true. But it wouldn't necessarily be a bad place, just not the one that he needs to make right now.
No. It's... You know, we had a kind of a clear picture of the lead before, and then just with the find of Bombos and where it was,
It's unclear.
I have no idea. It's all who makes the next right play.
Kelpsey has a dungeon advantage right now, but Hyphen-ated just seems to keep plowing through no matter what. You can just feel the tension right now. Like, there's a lot to say, but at the same time, it's just so enthralling to watch these two go at it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the situation is we are one item and different items away for each runner. We know where the two items are. You gotta go to King's Tomb and get the powder. You get Bombos from the bat. And on Hyphen-ated side...
break into Turtle Rock.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to break into Turtle Rock. And then on Hyphen-ated side, it is the bow in Ice Palace.
That does beg the question of just where are the other remaining sword upgrades hiding?
That too.
Not super important right now, but Hyphen-ated will need one of them.
Absolutely.
Here we are against the Helmsar King. It takes 17 hits from that hammer to break his mask, and then just one tap from those silver arrows to finish him off.
As we have Helmasaur on the left, we've got one of the most obnoxious fights you can do in this game.
Oh, Hyphen-ated only has the fighter's sword. We're in for a long fight, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the menu apocalypse.
But his menuing is on point.
Absolutely. It is one of the easier menus you can have.
Yeah, it has no holes in it. It's just quick cycle back and forth.
Yes. Kelpsey making the play into Eastern.
Yeah, it's honestly the best play.
Absolutely.
It needs to be done. It's right there.
Yep. Never checked before. 3 items in here. And it'll be
Full of exciting new adventure.
absolutely. Hyphen-ated using fire rod strats.
It's pretty solid. It speeds up the fight. Like, when his only offensive option is the fighter sword, really. He needs every edge he can get.
Well, he's only got, like, the weakest edge. Very dull.
Yeah. Uncle forgot to sharpen it before he went out.
Ooh, a lovely bottle. Oh my god. So nice.
Could be handy.
Collect some of that delicious Swamp Palace water while you're there.
Yes. Yum yum.
Bring that back to the hobo and splash the hobo to wake them up.
But now, where is Hyphen-ated going towards? No, he's just going somewhere. I'm not sure where he's heading.
Yeah, this could be either a pod check, or they can mirror right here.
No, It's Pod.
It is Pod. And the pyramid.
Oh yeah, never been there.
Sure,
I don't think either of them's been to Pyramid.
No, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen a whole bunch of this world.
It's amazing how little of the game you can explore sometimes in these seeds.
Just missing slash. A little piece of disappointment.
Unfortunately. But at this point, there's not really much else that could have been there.
Another sword upgrade would be nice.
Yeah, that would have been nice to just, you know, for him finding Master Sword just sitting on Ganon's pyramid. It looks like Hyphen-ated has decided to check out the catfish, something that Kelpsey hasn't done. It seems like Hyphen-ated has focused a bit more on the overworld than Kelpsey.
Yeah, Kelsey's definitely dungeon dived where possible.
Well, Hyphen-ated does not want the catfish's bribe.
I think they found all 60 or all of the arrow upgrades at this point. Kelsey has 60. Or can you get 65?
I think it caps at 60. I'm sure someone in chat will correct us if I'm incorrect. Oh, apparently you can go up to 70, so there's a few upgrades still missing.
Oh, that's good.
And I assume the same case for bombs as well.
I think it's less bombs. 70 bombs is too many bombs. Bombs 50, arrows 70.
That's more than enough bombs to beat the game 10 times over.
Just bomb kill everything. Can you damage again with bombs? Because that's the new meta, I assume. Let's get all the bombs.
I'm afraid not. you think an explosion would affect anything, but the denizens of this world can be quite resilient to such things.
Hyphen-ated's going up to Turtle Rock. Or at least East Death Mountain. You're gonna find the flute. You're gonna find...
A lot of goodies.
Yes.
But the flute's the big one. The flute is the big one.
The flute is the big one. And that takes them away from the item they need.
But Kelpsey is also going away from the item they need, it looks like.
It's true. Both doing positive progress, though. Gotta take out Turtle Rock eventually.
It's just preferred to do it as your last dungeon.
Yes.
So you can just jog straight over to Ganon's Tower.
Which Kelsey will be set up for.
And again, Hyphen-ated might just be looking for the bow up here.
It's true. I mean, I guess at this point I would do it while you're up there, but they can do Turtle Rock, they can do Hera.
I think Hyphen-ated was just getting some intel on what he needed there. After an hour and 9 minutes, he has his first sword upgrade.
Finally at that Master Sword.
And the flute. Now where will he go?
He's gonna bottle up his emotions?
he's going to be checking the tablet in this part of the game.
The chat has pointed out a possible route for Kelpsey.
Oh.
And that is the Pyramid Fairy will be available after defeating this dungeon. So if Kelpsey goes Pyramid Fairy, checks Pyramid, checks Catfish, maybe they'll go to Graveyard Ledge and do Bonk Rocks, King's Tomb, Bumper Cave, because they have Cape. And then hopefully after that with the powder, they'll go check.
It is an easy thing to forget, however, the magic bat.
Absolutely. But I don't think Kelpsey has checked. A lot of syllables. Kelpsey has checked the purple chest either. Unless I missed that entirely.
I don't remember her checking it, so I think she may have skipped it.
That might lead to the magic bat.
Of course, she might find the mushroom and decide to do the glitch instead.
Remember way back when we started this seed and we got that burnout. And finally,
And we're like it was going to be a slower run. Now look at us.
oh, absolutely. But we can finally put that Cane of Burna to good use in terms of the logic.
It's one actual use, and it leads to the swag net.
Good, good. We will have the best Aghanim 2 fights now.
Maybe not. It's unfortunately very few people seem to like doing the swag.
So Hyphen-ated avoided Turtle Rock.
While it's a play that probably would make sense in his mind, but activating the flute gives him a chance to finally go to some other locations,
It's true.
and it might lead him towards the bow eventually.
You are not wrong. At this point, I guess it's an interesting guessing game we're watching. They will find out that they don't have the ability to go into Mire. Or they won't check it. But then other than that, again, we are down to two things now that they both have the Master Sword. It is the Magic Bat and Ice Palace. And right side on
I
it
wasn't.
as
I was about to ask where the bow was again, but you beat me to it by answering before I asked.
well.
Everyone is psychic tonight.
Ooh, no cape. I mean,
He's from what he knows, it is a bit of a gamble.
they might
But he might be just thinking the bow must be in a dungeon
Yeah.
where magic cape isn't necessary. Where are you going now, Mr. Hyphen-ated? I think he's starting to like rethink his strategy a little.
maybe checking Bombos.
I think that was only like 50 rupees or something.
Yes. But not previously checked because they did not have the Master Sword? Although they could have checked because they had the book.
Yeah, and they could have at least seen what it was.
Yes.
Once you have the Master Sword, however, you're stuck in like the 5-second cutscene. Oh, it's a heart container.
Oh. I'm looking a lot healthier of a sea now at this point. Not all of the hearts are going to be in Ganon's Tower.
It feels like 20 minutes ago they all had 6 hearts.
Potion. This could be the Ice Palace play.
Yeah, I would go in there well armed at least.
Yes.
But now Kelpsey's probably wondering where she needs to go now.
Ooh.
Could this be a Misery Mire play?
What not?
No, it's a Kakariko play for some reason.
Could be Graveyard Ledge, Bonk Rocks. That's what we need to see at this point.
Well, she's heading in. Well, yeah, this is a good way to get that way, isn't it?
Yes, you can take care of all of those items at once.
Hyphen-ated is on the verge of catching up, however.
Yes, absolutely. Oh. Elsie's grabbing the purple chest. Elsie, go the other way.
It's amazing how we've gone from Hyphen-ated being very far behind to pretty much nipping on her heels now.
Yeah, Randomizer, it'll do that. There's no way to avoid it. You're just gonna have those seeds where...
Hyphen-ated does have quite a few dungeons too, however.
Yes. Eastern Pod. We'll finish Ice Palace.
She might forget about like King's Tomb and all that. She might head up to like Turtle Rock thinking it's there. Oh wait, no, Bombos is the opener. I forgot. Never mind. I'm being dumb. It's so easy to like get items mixed up in this sometimes. Looks like Hyphen-ated's doing the bomb jump strat as well. It might look difficult, but there's many different spots you can stand to make it work. He just has to find it.
Yes. Oh, 20 bombs and several potions.
That might be why he stocked up. Maybe he wasn't feeling confident that he could achieve it quickly. But he has.
And Kelsey's gonna do the Pyramid Fairy now.
It's a good play. And admittedly, I'm curious what she has. It can't be anything super vital at this point because we know where everything important is.
Oh, Kelsey, don't jump off.
Ouch.
Ooh.
More rage slashes.
It's alright. Plenty of rupees. It's about to be the moment of truth for Hyphen-ated, though.
Yes.
There we go.
He has the bow. He is now in go mode.
118.
Amazingly, he's achieved go mode before Kelpsey, who is statistically ahead. This has been a heck of a race. Hopefully he realizes quickly that he is indeed in go mode.
That's true. That's always the difficult part. You've been searching for so long for something, and then you finally get in go mode, and you're like, okay, check more stuff.
He could be checking for a sword, just hoping to find an upgrade somewhere.
That's true.
Oh, okay, so Fairy has one of the 2 sword upgrades that are remaining. So it's probably unlikely that Hyphen-ated will check that. It's weird how we talk about something and then they find it. Like one of them finds what we're talking about.
Absolutely. This, again, could be the Bonk Rocks Bumper Cave.
It could very well be at this point. Like, it seems like she can't get into Turtle Rock, so this is her only option.
You know, we're hoping Kelpsey remembers to check the Graveyard Ledge along with it.
It seems like Kelpsey's aversion to doing pendant dungeons is what is helping her right now.
Yes. Hyphen-ated with a pretty nice cold staff right there.
It's EA stuff.
Getting close.
Of course, she might not check Bat immediately, even if she gets the powder.
No, that's true. So what are we at as far as crystals go? So we got, on Hyphen-ated side, Eastern Palace Pod, Skull Woods, and Turtle Rock to finish. Kelpsey has Turtle Rock at this point. So Hyphen-ated still has some time to gain. And hopefully Kelpsey, you know, if Kelpsey notices King Tomb, there, it's open. Kelpsey noticed. Great. So the Kelpsey still could be in the lead, depending on the next check. If it's a dungeon, that's bad.
Well, it looks like that's that.
That
Kelpsey will be in go mode momentarily.
with one more sword.
That Hyphen-ated is very unlikely to go find. Still, he managed to close that gap quite significantly.
Oh, absolutely. This has been a race. I was very nervous for what was going to happen. No rage swords this time. Kelpsey just dashing away.
Yep, she has to know at this point that she is indeed in go mode.
So with Hyphen-ated and go mode, they, as soon as they find the key, as long as they go to, you know, the end of pod next, they can beat Helmasaur right away. They don't need anything else. Skull Woods, they've checked the first bits because they got Samaria. It's all going to come down to execution at this point.
Yes, both players have shown that they know their stuff for execution as well.
It's true. It's been a very clean race as far as execution goes. I don't think we've seen any, you know, deaths.
Also, like, going into Turtle Rock before an hour and a half has passed. Like, that's incredible in its own right.
Oh, yeah. I think...
Like, this is a fast seed. It didn't look like it at first, and then it just opened up right away.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, both of our runners are going to sub 2, it looks like.
Oh, that's always nice to see a sub 2.
Are you okay with your all dungeons stream dying a little?
With 256 races a week, I'm sure there's an all dungeon somewhere in there.
Been good, though.
Also, what's this seed? It's one of those seeds where it looks like it's bad and then everything falls to place all of a sudden.
Absolutely. If you're asking for what game mode it is, the spring tournament is using the standard with randomized sword. So You know, Uncle is going to give you an item that'll help you get through escape. It can be a fire rod, it can be the bow, and you get some arrows. It can be, you know, the hammer. It could be the cane of Samaria. Could be the cane of Burna, like we got today. Or it could also be a sword, but that is a little less likely. Or it could be bombs.
It also can be, yeah. He's like, here, have some explosives, kid.
Have you tried the bomb escape?
No, I have not. I think when I tried it, I got fire rod.
It was a quick pod. It was a quick pod on the Hyphen-ated side.
Indeed. Like, Hyphen-ated knows he's in go mode. He's probably still feeling very behind. But he's just gonna keep plugging through.
That's all you can do, right? You hope the person you're playing against made the same mistakes, or, you know, a worse one that you did when something like that happens, and you just keep going.
I do like it when someone is determined to keep on going no matter what.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We all like a comeback story, too. This was a very early boot seed.
Yeah, it was right off the bat, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was, what, Kakariko or...
Yeah, I believe that's correct. It was only an hour and a half ago, and we're already forgetting.
Bottle vendor had boots.
He was a good salesman.
Ooh.
Kelpsey is not looking like to be in the most healthy of states right now.
No, tried hard to track a anti-fare down and hit them with the powder, but nothing came of it.
Unfortunately.
Double spin, though. Same time, Hyphen-ated. Getting through that, I guess, Igor room right before Armos. Very quickly. The name was escaping me. I was thinking Argus.
I just can't believe this seed, and I watched it.
So, to fill anyone in that has no idea what's going on in this tournament, just stumbled across it by accident. We are in the first week of what will end up being a 14-plus week tournament. 512 players have joined to do battle for 7 rounds of Swiss. Swiss tournament being where the record that you have determines who you play against. So if you are, 1-1, you'll play someone else that's 1-1. If you are, 0-2, you'll play someone else that's 0-2. So it'll last 7 rounds. At the end of the 7 rounds, we'll have 116 people that will move on to the bracket stages, where they will be met by 12 of our top runners from the fall tournament, 8 from the main tournament, and 4 from the secondary. And then we'll have a 128-person bracket round. Lots of rando. Lots of weeks.
Kelpsey being so low on health, it's a little scary.
Yes. Yes, it was. I don't even think she has enough magic to powder a anti-fairy in the next room.
Oh, she found the butter sword.
That is super helpful. That cuts the number of Trinex hits in half.
It also simplifies the Ganon fight significantly.
You are absolutely correct. Goes from...
Honestly, it simplifies every fight.
Yes. There is nothing that isn't helped by butter.
Butter. Maybe that's why it's so good against Ganon. Like, he has a bad heart condition that's not helping. Alright. Okay, it doesn't help against 3 bosses, according to chat. Umasaru has pointed out it doesn't help against Moth, Blind, or Aga 2. By that logic, it doesn't help against Aga 1 either.
No. With butter and Aga 1 is more intimidated.
Oh.
Doesn't change anything.
Kelpsey's doing something unusual, taking down the ice head first. It's not something you see. A lot of players just go straight to the left and take out the fire head.
That's true. But the ice floor does cause some complications.
Yes.
And knowing for a fact Kelsey's least favorite boss in this game might be Trinex. Probably Trinex.
My least favorite is Moth. I can't... Like, Moth has ruined so many of my runs.
Ooh. Yeah, I can imagine. So, Hyphen-ated has completed all their other dungeons.
But now it's time for our players to play a little guessing game we like to play. In one of the 22 chests in Ganon's Tower is the big key. Which chest do you think it is in chat? It is 22 chests, right? I didn't get that wrong.
No, you are absolutely correct.
Good.
I mean, the counter at the end might lie if they don't get the item on the torch. What's your guess?
One.
One? Always one?
I'm feeling nice today.
I will go with 7.
It's commentators are 1 and 7. It seems like everyone else is getting a pretty good number range as well. Helps you going right side first. That's the traditional strat in random. Wow.
Wow.
1.
And a key.
Well, I am the Swartz. I guess you guessed correctly, and so did I. Of course, we still have to find... Oh, wait, Kelpsey has a regular key. Never mind, they can just go right on ahead. They're good to go. Why can I never get these seats when I play them?
You just merely get to commentate them.
Yes, unfortunately.
They're here to taunt you.
Yes.
So we got the gauntlet now.
Well, it's technically not the gauntlet. Yeah, someone pointed out to me that the gauntlet only starts at that room with the conveyor belts.
Ah, yes. Making her way up to the gauntlet is Kelpsey.
Yes. Yeah, this is the fake gauntlet.
The pre-gauntlet. Ooh.
We're having lots of birds in chat for Kelpsey's run here.
The flock is coming out in full force, but Hyphen-ated did the fire rod room at the beginning of Toro Rock and missed one of the torches and hookshotted before they could...
Oh no.
Yeah. First try, every try, though.
I'm still impressed at Hyphen-ated managing to close the gap this much after being more than 20 minutes behind due to the Moon Pearl issue.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see their item check, or item count at the end. I Honestly, I don't know who has checked more at this point.
I'm thinking it'd be Hyphen-ated because I think Hyphen-ated checked a few more overworld locations.
It's true. Kelpsey did all of Pod. They both did all of Swamp. It'll be interesting to see.
Kelpsey chewing right through the gauntlet. It's no problem to her at all. But yeah, imagine if Hyphen-ated did find the pearl. This would have been an immensely close race.
Oh, absolutely. Anger bonk at the end there.
And the gauntlet is done, I believe.
Two of the most satisfying rooms in this game. Coming up right here,
Where
the
you-
two Wizard Robe rooms.
Where you just get to pulverize a bunch of wizard rows.
Oh, absolutely. Getting the one cycle makes any seed go, like, just turns it around. Hyphen-ated did steal the key, which is good.
All he has to do now is just deal with these guys. Looks like he dealt with one using the fire rod.
Yes, and I believe they still have 2 potions. So when they get
Yeah, they never used their potions that they stocked up for the ice spells.
Yeah, so that'll be very helpful. Ooh, they're checking the big chest. Maybe looking for another sword?
Well, I would do that. That's the point. Like, the Master Sword isn't really suited for these dungeons.
No, it's not. It's tough. They will probably find Tempered on the laser bridge. Kelpsey saying, I don't need that last heart. I don't need those sword beams.
Well, she's doing well enough without it, so. Also, there's been a distinct lack of Trolldorn being all trolly this seed.
You know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Of all the things I want to troll the runners in any given race, it is never Trolldorn.
Here we are, Agate 2, the penultimate battle of the game.
Chat saying that what if Kelpsey busted out a hover? That would be pretty crazy.
I tend to be extremely impressed with the hover because I can't do it myself.
Oh, me neither. Ooh, the triple.
Oh, that's nice. And here we are, folks. The final battle is upon us. One of the final battles, anyways.
Now, right about now, when you haven't seen your opponent do their dot done, I don't know, my hands are always sweating.
Yeah. It's like anytime over like an hour and a half.
Kelpsey getting the 1. Almost the 1. Should be on phase 2 now of Ganon. Using that hookshot just to avoid those last fireballs at the end. As Hyphen-ated gets iced on the one side. Ooh, down 3 hearts. I don't think Kelpsey has a fairy. 1 heart.
A very dangerous situation to be in right now.
Does she have a potion at this point?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen her check her bottles.
I know she grabbed one at Cold Stare or prior to it. And it might have
She
used
has
it.
all 4 bottles, so
Oh, there is a
she
fairy.
may have something in them.
There was a fairy at the beginning of Turtle Rock.
Okay, good. Not so good for Hyphen-ated, but
Getting the torch glitch. Hyphen-ated picks up their half magic and probably cursing the fact that they had to do Trinex with a master sword and no half magic.
indeed. But he aced it.
Absolutely.
Oh, Kelpsey having a bit of a targeting issue there, it looked like.
Those are the style arrows.
Ah, like you gotta scare Ganon a little first.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need these silver arrows to get you with.
He probably doesn't. She probably could just silverless Ganon if she felt like it.
Totally. 39 silvers, 39 bombs. And that is the race. Well, you know, still a chance to walk off the thing at the end.
I would be shocked and amazed if that happens.
Kelpsey with an official time of 1:41:13.
And the Windfish is going to awake soon. That's always good to know. Like, that we got to plan around the Windfish's schedule. Lots and lots of birds all of a sudden. Yeah, so this is a very solid time.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope Kelpsey remembers to hit the button so we can see. Oh, there she goes. I think we'll be seeing if we can get her in here for an interview.
Yep, she will be joining us soon.
Excellent. Chat's saying that might be a PB for her as well. Oh, welcome, Kelpsey, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Congrats.
Hello. Thank you.
Is that a PB?
Chat's saying.
I think it is. By a few minutes, a couple
Welcome,
minutes, I think.
Kelpsey.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a very impressive showing.
Congrats.
That was. My heart is racing so fast right now. Oh my god. I was just like, I do not want to go to Mire. Please do not put me in Mire. Everything was. I just was so scared that I wasn't gonna find that ether until like Vitreous or until like Video or something. Oh, or was it ether? No, it was Bombos.
Yes.
No, what was it that I needed? It was Bombos.
It was
Whatever
Bombos.
I needed for Total Rock. Because I was like, oh man, anything to not go to Mire right now. But that was a really fun seed.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I routed well for once, which is not like me at all. So that was really fun.
It looked like you made several very nice calls when you needed to make them.
Yeah. There was like one point where I think it was before I went to ice. I was just like, well, I could go to pod, clear nap pod, and then do like. Well, no, because I didn't have bow at that point. So I was still looking for the bow, and I was kind of hesitant to go over that direction. And I could have done Swamp Then, I guess, before too, but I always tell myself, like, ice is always the answer. And finding bow there was pretty sweet. So.
Yeah, it didn't let you down today.
No, it didn't. And, oh, goodness, my heart is racing. I didn't think I was going to win.
Well, what ultimately allowed you to pull quite far ahead, actually, is Hyphen-ated forgot to grab the Moon Pearl.
Oh, no.
Like,
that was early.
He opened up the thing and then just didn't walk in. Quite far ahead, actually, is.
Oh, no. And he just didn't, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that was, like, way early. Did he get, like, super sidetracked?
Yes, he went on a grand adventure.
Oh, no.
And eventually, about 20 minutes later, he looped back around and found it.
Oh, wow.
It did lead
Yet
to
he
them.
still managed to close this gap massively. He's in Ganon's tower right now.
Oh, wow. That is super impressive. That's awesome. But unfortunate that something so early caught him off guard. I know how that feels. not a bad seed overall, I would say.
So, I guess you went through. You said you didn't want to go to Mire up until you went to Pod. You did not have the opportunity to go into Mire. As soon as you found that ether, what were your thoughts?
Ether in Pod was like, oh no, because I think I found it in like Pod basement in like the Rupee room or something, or somewhere over there, and I just really didn't want to go in there. I was like kind of like trying to count items to myself, like, okay, you know, there's only 2 items in Mire, there's 3 items in Hera that I haven't done yet, and so like after I did Pod. Or after I did Swamp, I guess, and like the choice was like go to Mire or go do overworld stuff that I hadn't done, or go to Hera. I was thinking like, okay, well, I haven't gone to Hera yet, so I'm probably gonna try to check out like Northern Dark World first. And then I got sidetracked because I was like, wait, I haven't done like Purple Chest, and I haven't done like Pyramid Fairy, and that would be pretty crazy if it was in Pyramid Fairy. And then I eventually got back on route to going up to Northern Hyrule, and then I was gonna go to Hera if I needed before going to Mire, because Hera is just way quicker of a check than running around in Mire for a while.
Oh, absolutely. Just to point out, so Hyphen-ated getting knocked off by Trolldorm has been going up Ganon's Tower with only the Master Sword.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
So they never checked Pyramid Fairy, and they never.
Yeah.
It just EG'd?
It was laser.
Did he just break the game?
Oh, he just EG.
How do you accidentally EG?
No, Ganon's Tower is despawned.
No!
How did
Oh
you do
no!
that?
How do you do that
I
in
feel-
Moltorn Room?
I have no idea, but now they're stuck on stairs.
Oh no!
He has to save and quit. It's his only option, unfortunately.
Yeah, that or mirror, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think you can mirror.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he can mirror it, but he's not going to find the boss in the room. He's probably very puzzled right about now. He might not even know what the glitch is, what he just did.
Yeah, I mean, despawning like anywhere in the gauntlet, or not anywhere. Well, I guess the main area where you despawn is like in the torch room, right? Like right before you get to the 2 mini helmets.
Yes.
But I don't know how he did that after that fact. Like usually you're pretty safe after that point. That's crazy.
According to chat, apparently a sword spin on the wrong spot on Moldorm 2 can cause that to happen.
That is ridiculous, and this game is broken as crap. Okay, let's just talk about how broken this game is.
But that's why we love it. That's why we love it so much.
This is true. Without the brokenness, we wouldn't be able to have so much fun.
Game's weird, man.
Game is weird.
The immortal words of Scudge. But
well, I hope he figures out this to either save and quit or mirror.
Yeah, they mirrored.
He did mirror out.
Chad is saying they've done this in the past, so.
Wow.
I've never seen that happen before. I didn't even know that was possible until tonight.
You learn something new every seed.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So Kelsey, any hopes for the next round?
I mean, I have completed my goal of winning just one match, you know?
That's a good goal.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be cool to win another one, but like I know a lot of really good people, of course, like approximately half the tournament is going to be 1-0. So, you know, me getting paired up with somebody who could really, you know, really put me in my place next round is pretty high. So I'm, you know, if I lose the next one, it's fine, but I don't expect to make it to bracket at all. But I would like to, you know, maybe win another one at some point. That'd be cool.
Good goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I can't believe
with one win,
sorry.
you're now 20% of the way there. So
20%. That is what I like to hear. Like, this Swiss stage that's gonna be going on for forever.
I think it's a year of
7.
Swiss, and then
Year of Swiss.
And then a few decades of brackets.
Yeah.
7 weeks of Swiss for those that are unaware. 7 rounds, 116
7 rounds.
people making it through.
Mhm. I am curious to see how many people like drop after this first week. Just because I didn't schedule, or I don't know, they realized it was a longer time commitment. But it will be interesting to see how it goes. Wow, I got 140 out of 216. That is like nicely low. Holy cow.
That's pretty. It'd be interesting to see how Hyphen-ated did once
Yeah.
he gets set for.
Did he clear out more dungeons than me? I'm looking. I've just
Yes.
pulled up this.
He did.
So
he full clear desert.
Full clear desert, full cleared Hera.
I did that too. And I got the flippers there.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Hera.
I didn't get the Oh, okay, he did Hera too. Yeah.
You full cleared it of items, but you didn't like go kill.
Oh, I didn't beat it. No, I did consider beating it for the green pendant, but I was like, you know what? That's a really quick kill if I need to come back here and get it if my options are absolutely nothing. But I still had so much overworld to do.
Hyphen-ated is not having much luck against Agatha.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel this Master Sword fight that's about to happen. I feel that. Does he have silvers?
Yes.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
silvers early.
Yeah, that
Somewhere.
was super
Hype
easy.
Cave Silvers.
Hard cave, that's right.
Hype Cave was actually kind of hype for once.
Well, it was like 3 red rupees and then silvers, and I was like, all right. I guess it's okay this time.
Hyphen-ated making it through Aga 2. First Aga 2 fight for Hyphen-ated. Second tower. Fine.
Here we go. He's heading straight on into the fight. Also, Kelpsey, we noticed during your run that you seem to get quite angry at the air, boxes.
It's my frustration. Yeah, I got anger slash a lot. I anger slash a lot because I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Or a lot of things that I do that I'm just like, oh my god, like that's just such a dumb move. Why did I do that? So I just like slash around a bit. I'm not angry. If anything, I'm laughing about it. I'm just like, this is really dumb. But yeah. Like, I think after, like, the cold stare fight, like, that was a really messy cold stare fight for me. I'm really glad I got a potion, because that would have been detrimental if I had lost there. And I was like, man, this is just so bad. I'm just gonna slash around for a bit.
And
meanwhile, Hyphen-ated unfortunately dies on his first attempt on Hyphen.
Oh, he has a fairy, though?
It's all good.
Yep.
It's all good.
yeah, they grabbed the Turtle Rock Fairy. That was until we remembered you had a fairy from Turtle Rock. That 1 heart Ganon was stressful.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried. Having butter, I was just playing a little more carelessly at Ganon. And then I was like, once I was down to 1 heart, I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like chill out a bit.
Once the beeps chime in.
Yeah, once the beeps remind me what I'm doing. Hopefully he gets this. This was a tough fight.
Yes, especially with the Master Sword, where you can only use spin slashes.
Yeah, only slashing, exactly. I've done Master Sword Silverless twice, and it's not a fun time.
Yeah, it's hell.
Yeah.
I can only do it with tempered myself, so.
Alright, so you made it to phase 3 from what I see.
And it sounds like the game is starting up.
Just a little bit of background music to accompany the sword slashes and swing of Ganon's trident. I realized I just said that to the stream and not to you. That was the we're loading up the soundtrack, you know, just to have some sound noise along with our sword slashes and trident spins.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he didn't play. He's not playing with music. I'm sorry. I could have gone to like the menu or something.
It's all good.
Oh no, please don't. Oh no. Oh good. Oh no, he's still got another couple hits maybe.
And Ganon is defeated once more.
Oh good.
Yep, please don't fall off, Hyphen-ated.
He's finished.
Well, you both are sub 2, so that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that was a good seed. Good seed.
So that was an incredible sight to see.
The official time being 1:56:08. And it looks like Hyphen's going to join us for an interview.
Excellent.
Right, I'm going. Welcome, Hyphen-ated. GG.
Hello.
Yes,
Good game.
GG.
Hey, GG.
I made some pretty hilarious mistakes in that one.
Yes. The
Yeah, I got
Moon
the
Pearl
rundown.
one.
But you got,
And yet,
yeah, you persevered.
You know? I kind
You-
of wanted to quit Randomizer forever in the moment, but I got over it.
Oh wow.
you were in go mode before Kelpsey was, actually.
Oh. Yeah, it seemed like
You
I
found
made it pretty
Bombos
early.
first.
Mhm.
And you actually managed to close the gap pretty solidly. Like, you're only 15 minutes behind her clear time.
Mhm. And that's also with having to redo the Ganon's Tower climb because of that glitch that I don't understand.
Yeah.
The
We-
torch going out thing? I don't remember what it is that triggers that.
Chat was saying it was due to the angle you bounced off of Moldorm or something like that. I don't know. It's too technical for me.
That's really unfortunate that that happened.
The thing happened, and that's all I know.
Aside from that, again, great race. You really did keep it close, and there was a good chunk of that race where we were sitting there. Oh no, what it, you know, Hyphen-ated's found you, because we were in no mode while you two were looking for, Kelsey was looking for Bombos, and you were looking for the bow. And it kept really close. So even though there was, you know, a bit of a stumble at the beginning, it was highly entertaining.
Like,
That's
you,
good.
I'm glad we
You
put
did
on a good race.
fine. like, you put up a very solid fight.
Thanks.
Any particular feelings aside from, you know, a couple I can guess?
Not really.
Well then, I guess, you know, if you have any final thoughts, is there anything in chat that people want to know?
Yes, since we still have some credits to get through, so
Mhm. Well, I hope Hyphen does really well in the tournament. He deserves a win after putting up a fight like that for sure.
Thanks.
I actually feel a little sorry for whichever 0-1 has to go against Hyphen-ated.
You know, I agree. I agree. After hearing like how much he came back, I was like, holy cow! Like it would have been that would have been so much closer.
You're going to give them quite a fight, I think. Yeah, I am quite curious in your item collection rate.
I can turbo through the credits if you want to see it.
I think that's fair to do. like the run's over. Now you can use the cheating buttons, and the explosion sleeps again forever.
So while we were waiting for this information, if you did enjoy what you saw, give both of these runners a follow. They, Kelpsey and Hyphen-ated, they put on a great show. Thank you both so much for that. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for commentating. It was
No
really
problem.
appreciated. Really appreciate the restream as well, especially in the Swiss stage. It's not getting a guaranteed thing, so thanks so much.
Yes, this is a rare scenario where Felix is the restreamer for this and also commentary. he was doing 2 jobs at once.
Felix running the show. Dang.
Happy to help out, guys.
Yes, thank you for racing and coming in to speak to us afterwards.
Of course.
Wow. Final collection of 136 out of 216.
Wow.
How?
Less-
That's crazy. That
Less
is-
items?
Oh, that is crazy. Maybe it's because I did like swamp or something. I full cleared swamp. Did you use go
Me
mode
too. I
swamp?
full cleared swamp.
It was
Full clear swamp.
full clear pod,
Yeah.
Kelsey,
Full clear pod.
and Hyphen-ated go moded pod because of that first.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would do
because
it.
the
That
big
would
key
do
was
it.
there, and then there's 2 small keys on the right side, so that's all you needed. Yeah,
That did it, yeah.
that's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah. Well done, both of you.
All right, thanks so much.
Good luck in the tournament, Kelsey. I hope you win the whole thing.
That,
Because then I will have lost to the winner.
I'd love to see that.
That would be an actual joke. We need to rethink some things if that ever happened. But yeah, I hope I hope to race you again sometime. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Sure. Thanks.
Yes. I'd like to thank everyone who watched the stream for coming to watch. I hope everyone had fun. Again, I'm Amatsu DF.
I'm Felix TC. Matsu, I've got some, recommendations on where people should go next. We've got on Speed Gaming 2, we've got Weighty Words versus Oh Hey It's David at 10 p.m. So just started. Speed Gaming 3, Chex Human versus Kirito. Jaxus X versus Emo Saru coming up at 11 p.m. on Speed Gaming 4. Speed Gaming 5 has Pika Pals versus Bent Glass Tube. Right at midnight, Seidon versus Zunker to the Rescue. Another one on SG2 as well. We got just the whole night of races, and then just the rest of the week. Solid.
Yeah, it's like the last run of today, I believe, is like going to be at midnight, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Technically, that will be tomorrow, but yeah, details.
Again, thank you everyone for watching. Matsu, thank you very much for commentating with me. Merc, 249, thank you for tracking. You did a great job.
Yo, shout outs to Merc. Merc is a great tracker.
Yes, and thank you for both commentating and keeping the stream operational.
You're very welcome. We will see you guys later.
And if anyone enjoyed this content, there are, I believe, 5 speed gaming channels and 5 ALTTPR randomizer channels, if I'm not mistaken, to follow. And if you liked both the runners, be sure to give them a follow. I'm sure they would appreciate it. And that's all I have to say.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.